Hit! Sophisticated
Podcast Creation. Now tell me something good. Oh yeah.
Oh, what's up, everybody? BBR Podcast. Mike Milano, Joe Maffei, yes, the intern, and it's week, what, 4 of the apocalypse?
At least week 75 million.
Oh, my God, dude. Joe Maffei, I'm glad to see you're back from Portland, and you look young and svelte with that mustache.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
I'm only dressed from the waist up for the show, though.
I believe it. What's going on, boys? I miss you guys.
Yeah, me too. I miss you guys.
Miss you guys. I miss the world.
I miss grocery shopping and 2-day Amazon Prime shipping.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? You can't get anything, dude. I'm trying to get stuff for my son's birthday, and it's like coming way late.
Batteries took a week. Really bad stuff.
When will it all change? You know, when will it all change? Like, and do you worry about your Amazon packages?
I wipe them down.
You
outside.
do?
Then I take them with one hand. I wipe down that box. Then I bring it inside.
You do, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man.
Was he there?
He's Dennis the intern. Did you expect anything to work?
I thought he was going to get new internet this week.
It's unbelievable.
Long after everything's done,
I have to.
We're going to feel normal.
I hate to say it, but I muted him again. I can't believe I had to mute him again.
Oh, Dennis.
No, not this week.
You're totally frozen on the screen.
Move a finger or something. Let us see that you're alive. All right, he's there, kind of.
Oh, so anyway, man, I'm freaking out about it, and there's a lot of people around me who are now coming down with it. And I say around me, like not immediately around me, but people I know who know somebody or people that I work with and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's starting to get real, man.
A little bit. You know, it's funny. You notice how long we've been sequestered or quarantined because everybody's hair is so unkept and uncut and stuff like that.
Unless you live
notice
in my
that
house.
even people in the news. Oh, honestly, haircuts are terrible. But yeah, it's getting nuts. But people aren't listening. So.
Are your neighbors listening to you?
Oh God, I hope my neighbors aren't listening to me because my neighbors are a piece of work.
Yeah. So talk to me about your neighbors, man, because I'm witnessing so many things. Like on my street, they are calling me the Corona police, and I don't understand why everybody makes such fun of me because I'm the one making sure people are 6 feet apart.
Well, see, I feel the same way you do, but I'm not that guy who goes and tells them.
Joe Gatto just checked in. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Is he frozen too?
No, he's there. He's just not moving.
It's unbelievable.
Hey, Joe.
The interweb is weird.
Yeah.
But yes, my neighbors are off the hook. Like, honestly, today I saw a guy and his wife and his kid who had been inside for 2 weeks hug people who came over to their house. And I took a video. I'm like, I got to show my wife when she gets home.
It's really getting annoying, man. Like yesterday, the postmodern patriot, John McCarthy, he wanted to borrow a microphone so he could start podcasting from his shed, right?
Yeah, he needs to.
So hey, Joe Gatto. So I said to him, I go, dude, you can borrow one, but I'm gonna leave it on my driveway and you can come by and pick it up. And I don't want it till after the apocalypse. You're gonna have to pretty much wipe it down. So when I brought it out to the driveway, I put a mask on. I brought it out to the driveway. He pulled up. He had a mask on. I was at the top of my driveway. He's at the bottom of my driveway. That's how I'm playing it. My neighbors are doing the same thing yours are doing. They're hugging. Their grandparents are over. They are going to parks.
They're the reason we're stuck inside so long.
They're the problem, right? Gatto, we're talking about neighbors, man. How do you feel about neighbors, especially in this?
I had the unfortunate experience of meeting mine the other day. I've been trying to keep a very low profile, but what happened was I've been wanting to put up a privacy fence, but I didn't get around to it. And I have a new dog, and these new neighbors behind me got a dog. They sold, and the new neighbors back there have a dog, so they let their dog out, and my 6 dogs attack this fence. And I had to go over and get the dogs. And the woman was just like, oh, hi, I heard you were my neighbor. And I was like, hi. And I like started to walk away, and she was like, "So," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, so."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this is crazy, social distancing kind of thing, And I just try to give away around here. But growing up, I was very neighborly. I just don't necessarily. I don't necessarily trust people's intentions.
No. Speaking
Well, I
of
know what I'm
FYI,
wondering.
fence coming up soon.
I know that's going to be awkward. Well, my old neighbors. Here's the thing. I never got this. They shared a fence, and they have a gate in between the two backyards.
Oh, they're those types.
So I put a padlock on it. I put a
Oh,
padlock.
hell yeah.
I put a padlock on it because my kids are young. Milana could open up the gate and just go out the door. That's the excuse I'm using. I just don't want people to be able to come in my yard. So I padlocked the lock, and I get a ring on my doorbell I never told you this, but about like 6 months ago when the guy is selling the house, and he was like, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Could you take that padlock off your fence, off the gate?" And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Oh, because we had this agreement that I'd be able to come in and out of the yard because I actually own 5 feet of your yard."
See in
And
court.
I was like, what? I was like, what? I didn't know you don't. I said, because he's like, yeah, actually, because to get a pool up, they put an in-ground pool in the house I'm in. I have a pool. Your fence had to be a certain amount of feet past the edge of the pool. And where the previous owner of this house wanted to put the pool, he didn't own that land. So his neighbor said, "All right, just put up the fence, a way to get around it instead of you buying the land is I need to have access to it. Just put a gate on it, and I'll never use it." So I was like, "Yeah, that's right. You'll never use it." So click. So as soon as he sold the house, I just put the padlock back on.
Right on.
Did you ever look at the survey though? Because
My survey doesn't show it. Oh, what happened?
You're good.
You're still here for
I'm
us.
back. Sorry. Oh yeah, my survey doesn't have it. My survey
what?
has it that my survey has that I own that land.
Of course it does, because the town would have never have let the owner put that pool in unless
Nope.
the survey. Right. Yeah.
You wouldn't have gotten a permit.
Right.
Yeah.
So that guy's lying to you, dude. He lied to you, but he's gone now.
Well,
so
he's gone. He's the old neighbor.
take that.
Why did
fence
you want to get in your backyard, though? That's what's interesting.
That's weird. Yeah. Well, I think they shared the pool or something. They were like friendly.
Interesting. I don't want
Maybe.
that either.
So when I bought this house, there was a fence.
He was selling the house with Joe Gatto access.
That's how they got it. It's like, yeah, you could go to celebrity pool parties.
It's one of the blurbs after like 2-car garage.
There was a gate. There was a 4-foot fence in my backyard. I have a pool now, but I didn't have one then. So there was a 4-foot fence, and it had a little gate. And the woman used to I guess they were also friendly, and she used to take her kayaks. My back neighbor used to take her kayaks through my yard and go into the inlet.
To the yeah.
So I did one worse than you, dude. I ripped like 4-inch construction screws right into the fence, and instead of padlocking it, I just shut it. Like I didn't want people coming through my yard.
Oh wow.
So then I got the pool. I had to put up a 6-foot fence, and that was a battle. They came out with surveys. They're like, it's 6 inches on my property. Like good fences make good neighbors, but good fences cause battles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about being friendly with your neighbors. I called my neighbor Steve for like 20 years, and he pulled me aside. He's like, my name's Ken, right? I'm like, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
You got to go with the hey guy.
Yeah, exactly. Hey.
There he is.
Yeah.
There's my neighbor.
Would any of you have like a contention in this time that we're in right now, saying something to your neighbor about social distancing? Do you feel like it's right? You don't say a thing.
I wouldn't say a thing.
I would.
You just stay away from him, though, can't you?
I wouldn't.
Like,
say
what do you have to
anything.
say something?
Because
you mean bring it up to the way they live their life, or do you mean just that they're talking too close to you?
No. Yeah. So, like Joe said, Maffei said it before. They're the reason that we're going another month of lockdown. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the reason. It's people like that. So would you feel obligated to I yell off, like when you come out to the front of my house, I'm on an elevated deck that faces the street. So I open the deck and I sit out there all the time. I drink my coffee. I watch the sunset. Hank's always out there. Parker plays on the deck. And I walk out and I witness this and I go, "Hey, 6 feet." And they all they all look at me like I'm an asshole.
6 feet is the new get off my lawn.
Wow.
I can't take it, man.
I'm professional at minding my own business.
That was the opposite of that in my experience with them.
So what would you do if you're my neighbor and I yell that to you? What's your response?
Finger?
Just a finger?
Yeah,
probably. I wouldn't get into it.
Okay.
Like, what are you gonna do? What kind of 6 foot away fight could you get into?
I don't come
whoosh,
off.
whoosh.
Dude, I don't even come off my deck. Like, no, I'm not doing it.
No, I mean, you could, in the apocalypse, which we're almost living in, you could literally just at the bottom of it, like you could just take your stairs off and nobody get into your house.
That's the beauty of being elevated. You can't get into my house.
That's some next level.
No, not a good thing.
Well, it's
But I don't have a Corona police in my neighborhood because I don't go outside.
Corona squad.
Yeah.
Dennis, do you have a Corona police in your neighborhood? He's useless.
We really don't.
No.
He has to unmute
Looks
himself.
like he said
You
something.
have me on mute still.
He unmutes himself. He gives a one-word answer, and then
Like, why go through all the trouble? Just go like this or something, or like use hand gestures at this point. It's funny because the way that the Zoom has this set
it's like
up, it
old
looks
timey
like
radio.
that's right. You're on the talkies. It looks like Polano's just really, really tall. Like that's what it looks like on my Zoom because the way it's set up with the 4 windows. It's
well, we know that's an optical illusion, right?
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm above Dennis.
In the gallery view.
We don't have Corona police, but we also have people that are, on social media. We need to stay away. We have to, but they still go out there and congregate like nothing is wrong or nothing is different. I love them all, but you're right. They are not taking it very seriously. And one of them works in a rehab.
Yeah.
And 90% of their people they're Corona positive.
Oh.
And I don't understand it. I don't get it.
You
I'm
know
very
what,
social and I've been isolated.
Well, you know what the thing is though, like you said something interesting, Joe. Like it's not because of them we're in another month. Like we're gonna be in, it's gonna always be out there. We're just gonna be the only way this is gonna end is when they get the vaccine or a way to deal with it, or enough respiratory kind of things. Like I don't think they're waiting on everybody staying in their house for 14 days straight.
No, I agree with you. I just like to blame somebody. It's
true. Yeah.
It's a good way to vent a little bit. Be angry at everybody from about 6 to 10 feet away.
That's true.
Has it come to a head?
6 foot fights
in anybody's household? Has it come to a head yet, or what?
What do you mean?
Just with the family. Like, has anybody hit a wall?
No, not yet.
Like physically punched the wall out of frustration?
No, you know what I'm saying. Like,
No, I think
I would say
you have some better days than others. For sure.
Yeah. I definitely developed an ability to know that I can do time now.
Yeah.
I can definitely go away and do time now. This has been nothing.
You're on your green mile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last night I got I just need some space from you. I got that's all.
That's good. Yeah, Bessie does this disappearing act sometimes. I call it Houdini.
Yeah.
She'll pull a Houdini. I'll find her like we do. She also got like addicted to TikTok, which is so funny to me.
That's serious
She's
stuff.
all on TikTok doing it, and she's got no rhythm, so I just rip her apart on every one. So yesterday I came into one, and she was trying to do it, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "You make it sound like it's so easy." I was like, "Put it on," and I crushed this dance she was trying to do with this bachelorette Hannah B. Was one of the girls she was trying to do at her thing, like meaning you do what they did, and I did it and posted, and I crushed it, and I was like, out, and she got so mad.
Yeah, but
she was like mad and impressed at the same time.
You're good. You can dance though. You got rhythm.
I got a little bit of it.
Yeah, you got the rhythm.
You know that. Yeah, rhythm is a dance
move.
Man.
I've seen it.
I've been known to hit a dance floor.
I think the irritability fuse is getting a little shorter. That's about it. Like your relationship is your relationship, but like the things that set you off, I think they're just getting a little shorter. The longer we're staying in.
I think it's been pretty consistent. When I wake up, I know what kind of day I'm gonna have, what kind of mood I'm gonna be in. Yeah. Same repeat. No, I kind of feel like I know, like if I'm going to be like, all right, I need to work on being patient with the kids, or if I'm going to have to be like, oh, I'll be all right. I'm going to be fun dad today and just doing stuff. So it's a little different.
So we think that the child abuse statistics are off the chart right now.
For sure. Yeah.
That's what they're saying. They're actually saying they're low because kids are not in school, so nobody's reporting them.
Ah, interesting
Yeah.
point.
Seriously.
Oh,
Yeah. Because,
Really?
because the child abuse cases get reported via teachers and
Oh, so
people
they're
who see
happening,
it.
not just getting reported.
100%. They're probably way up. but
Way up.
the
Yeah.
numbers are really low. Isn't that crazy?
but now when they have to go to like their Google Classroom, now the people who are abusing are getting good at makeup. Like,
Yeah.
gotta put a little concealer on that one.
Did you see did you see some of these
They're standing
tricks these
behind the
kids are
camera.
doing? You see some of these tricks these kids are doing, which are unbelievable for these Zoom classes?
No.
Where, dude, there was one kid I saw, he took a picture of his house, his picture of his room, and he put it on green screen, and he put a green blanket over himself so he could be there to see and listen to everybody, and they thought he was out of his room while they were talking about it.
Wow, that's smart.
Which I was like, this is really a genius. Yeah, he literally did an invisibility cloak, like for real.
Yeah.
And another kid just like did a self thing, did like a picture of him like this, but far enough away. And there's like 80 kids in his class, and nobody could even tell that he wasn't there.
Figure it out.
Yep.
Crazy.
Brilliant.
Ingenious.
I mean, who wants
And
They worked half as hard on schoolwork.
I know, that's really it. And then the person who does the host gets the chat, even if you send the chat to a specific person, like after. So like Maffei,
no.
I'm sending you a chat by yourself, and Mike can't see it, but when it's over, Mike would be able to see it because it says privately, but he gets a report at the end. So these kids are all doing this group chat, right? You saw it, right?
Yes.
So now, Mike, you didn't see anything, right?
No.
So I wrote Mike as a jerk, like just to him. So at the end of this, when it's over, as the host, it gives you the report of every chat that was done either publicly or to each other. So all the teachers are seeing all the, it snitches get stitches. Zoom gets stitches. Man.
Wow. Now, what was out in the news about, like, the FBI put out a warning that Zoom was doing some shady stuff, and that's why they added the waiting room function. Maffei, do you know?
Yeah, you couldn't control who came into your meeting, and like people were coming into meetings that they weren't supposed to be in, and then contacting kids later who were in meetings because they had the IDs.
Yeah,
so, a lot of scary stuff.
Yeah.
But they changed too. They made you if you don't use the user generated password, it helps with the hacking like 99% better.
They totally stopped me from doing it.
Yeah, if you got to make your own password. I know, Joe, you got blocked out. You don't know what the passwords are anymore.
So if somebody hacked this right now, they would just show up?
No, they could join without video or audio.
Audio just monitor, and maybe you get a name bar at most.
Yeah.
But some of these classes have like 40 people in it, and then they're getting other people's names or tags and trying to contact them later as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Shady.
Crazy stuff. But you had like 26 letters, like capital lowercase in this whole string that we had to type. And I had to copy paste it. I couldn't even remember it.
Oh, I didn't make it. That was generated by the Zoom.
Oh,
no. Oh, so there's so many people in here right now just stealing our identities.
Oh, damn it. Steal away.
I liked it better when Zoom was those kids singing and dancing.
You didn't put the padlock on the gate.
You're right.
Yeah.
But was Zoom a thing before the apocalypse?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
And nobody used it though?
No, it came up with a social. It was a business tool. It now became social.
Why is it different than Skype?
I have their business package, which is one of their. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, no. I was just asking why it's different than Skype. It's just
because
there's tools and you can record.
Yeah,
you can record easier, and you can also just send a link. You don't have to worry about connecting users and all that, so people can just log in easy. So it's got a bunch of things, but there's a whole business package that is why it's used and popular. Teleconferencing, international. You can set up virtual whiteboards, all this stuff you can't do with Skype.
Yeah, I like it way better than Skype. You know,
Me
and
too.
the quality's not terrible.
I heard that.
What?
I heard that Zoom, the stock, is doing really, really well, but people are buying ZOOM thinking that it's this product, but their stock ticker is ZM. So both companies are seeing a big bounce.
Nice.
People are buying the wrong stock thinking it's this.
That's funny.
Good for them.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Domino's Pizza all over again.
That's good stuff. It's interesting though, watching you guys through Zoom. You can see who's got the good internet connection and who doesn't have the good internet connection. They clip in and out every once in a while. Joe, you got a good connection, man. You really do.
So do you. So do you. And your camera is pristine.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of far from mine. If I get closer, I look better.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like in a chair, comfy chair. Like I was on my desk and I was like, this is not comfy.
You don't age.
This is
You
Jervis.
don't age at all.
This is Jervis.
No way.
You guys see Jervis?
Yeah, I see.
My butler.
I really like your
Jervis.
diner couch in the back too.
Yeah, it's my
dope.
diner couch. You like that?
Yeah, that's really
Nice.
cool.
That's a new addition.
Yeah,
Newer.
that is. I bought that on Wayfair on clearance for $296.
They got just what you need.
Yeah,
I was gonna make that joke.
$580.
It works. It really ties the room together.
It does. It brings a nice pop. I have some of my wall art above that. Right above that is my Sexiest Man Alive framed. That's the magazine, and above that is just some pictures of us and stuff. That was I'm playing Just Cause right now. I paused it to join this.
It's a big map.
Yeah, it's a big map.
Thank you.
Is
That's
Just
also
Cause?
what the-
Is it good?
Good. I love it. Yeah, Just Cause. This is the fourth one. I played the first and second. I skipped the third, and then I had gotten the fourth and I had it in a box. And then the apocalypse happened. And I was like, oh, let me see what games I have.
Yeah, you got to play what you have.
Menfei, did
I
you
didn't have time. I just would buy them.
What?
Did you mail me anything yet?
No, I mailed you nothing.
I need a game.
What
do you wanna
Xbox games for him?
X1,
You should-
Xbox One.
You should play Red Dead.
Let me see what I got.
Red
Yes,
Dead
you should.
Redemption. Do you have it?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's able
Not
to do
for
that.
not for Xbox, ever for PlayStation.
That's gonna suck my whole life in though, right? Like that's like GTA.
great. Dude, I have almost 1,000 hours in this game right now.
Why?
1,000.
Why?
Which one is that?
I don't know. It's like an Animal Crossing for the Switch.
People love that game.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
love it.
I
Joe.
have two. I have two I could send you that you'll love. Did you used to play Tomb Raider?
Absolutely. Tomb Raider's great.
I had to redo it, but this one was so much fun. This got me through when I was living down in Atlanta when we made the movie Mafia.
Oh,
Okay.
that game's awesome too.
This game's great. I'm gonna send this to you.
All right.
Mafia
Oh.
and Tomb Raider. Play
No,
the
you're
Tomb
not.
Raider one too.
No, I'm not.
No, you're
Uh-oh.
not. Isn't that the worst, dude? That's the worst.
It's around here somewhere. But I have the Assassin's Creed theories. Oh, look, I got this because this is when I thought I was good at sports. Wait a second. Oh man,
Are any of the games in there?
this is a great game. Watch Dogs. Did you ever play Watch Dogs?
I like the second one better than the first.
It's empty. Where are they, dude?
Where are your games?
No, because this is what happens, guys. When I go on the bus tour, I always get a game console on the bus. So I take them and I have like a travel case. But no, I have Watch Dogs. I'll give this to you. I'll send this to you. This is great. You'll love this game. It's all about hacking and shit too.
Oh, there
Right.
it is.
Yeah, this is it.
Just the driving
You're
in it
living in
sucks.
Yeah, driving's terrible. But he's a bad driver anyway.
We have 20 minutes left. Do you want to do top or bottom? That usually takes us 20 minutes.
Oh,
I forgot I
sure.
bought this. Did you play this yet, John?
Oh, that game is fantastic. The ending is amazing in that
I
game.
gotta play it. It's not open. Look, security stick's still on. That's fantastic. So
Not
if
a
I
waste
beat
of your
this, I have
time.
it. I
Awesome to
have
play.
this on the to-do. I'm so excited right now. Go ahead. What were you saying? Were we doing a podcast here?
Isn't it weird that I played all these games? And I don't go out. Who'd have
I
thought?
know.
I mean,
Okay.
nothing is different for Joe Maffei in this apocalypse. Nothing.
Not even a little bit.
I mean,
My
you're,
wife even said it. She goes, "This is summer break. This is exactly how I do summer break. It is the same thing. I mowed my lawn yesterday. It was awesome."
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So we doing it?
Yeah. What were we doing? Top or bottom?
Let's do it.
Sure. Let's hit it. I gotta mail this to Mike. Make myself a note. Jervis, remind me to send this to Mike.
I don't even know if you guys can hear that music, but can you hear the music?
I can.
Is it really loud?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, cool. I'm going to bring it down. It's hard for me to gauge what's going on
Here you go,
Grand.
Joe.
Send game to Mike.
Thank you. The intern's on it.
Just stick it to the screen. I'll get it later.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I'll put it right
top,
over here.
top or bottom, this is a game that we play all the time, and I'm tired of introing it, so I'm just going to get into it. Top or bottom, number one. This is the neighbors edition,
Get
right?
into it.
Do you want your neighbors on top, or do you want them on the bottom?
The bottom for sure.
100%, right?
Yeah, you don't want to
Always
hear
on
them
the
tip-tap
bottom.
and walking around, moving furniture. Yeah.
Have you ever
I don't
had
know how they drive.
Yeah.
yeah. Have you ever had neighbors on the top?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have it in
Once.
Manhattan. In Manhattan, yeah.
It's the
Every
worst.
time in Manhattan. My 4 apartments in Manhattan, I've always had neighbors up top, but I couldn't hear them except for one. Actually, one of my apartments in Manhattan, my bedroom, because it was a studio, I flipped the way it was supposed to be. They had the bedroom in the back, but it would make it for a bigger living room. So I put my bed right by the door. So my bedroom, when Betsy lived with me, was right by the door, the hallway. So you would hear everybody coming in and out of their apartments in the long hallway.
Yeah.
And it was this drunk girl one time that broke up with a boyfriend on the cell phone, and she was out in the hallway sitting in front of her door, which was across from my door. So I swung the door open in just my boxers at like 5 a.m. And she's like sitting there drunk. And I'm like, could you take this inside your apartment? She's like, I can't. My roommate's sleeping. And I was like, I'm sleeping.
Doesn't love you anymore.
I'm here. It's old. Hang up.
Neighbors, dude. Neighbors. Dennis.
Yeah.
Neighbors. Oh, definitely neighbors on the bottom. I want to be the one making the noise, not listening to it.
Yeah.
Buffet?
I definitely want neighbors on the bottom, but I've been on the upside of a broom hitting the ceiling many, many times.
Yeah, I hate that.
Boom, boom, boom. Like, that
Yeah.
works. It just makes me dance around harder.
And you are known for
Just
your dance
keep a
breaks.
beat.
Oh, well,
The
you gotta
other-
break
the
out
other-
the cardboard.
The other thing that the only downside I will say about being up on the top is when people cook, the smell rises.
Yeah.
So if you got somebody that's doing some stanky food and stuff on the regular, and you have like a window open, that's the worst.
Top of bottom number 2. It takes a village or stay away. Maffei, let's start with you.
Oh, well, is that obvious?
Yeah, I know.
I'm all about stay away. Please stay away. Even when there isn't the coronavirus, just stay away. It's all right.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you soon.
I'm gonna take a village. I'm a takes a village kind of guy. I like the sense of community, but not here where I live.
Yeah, I agree.
Not in my house.
Not my home.
You want to go to a
Not my
community.
home. I like to go to communities. I love people. I love being around people, helping people, but please not here in this part of Long Island.
Do you think they have rent a community out there where you can just like kind of go and pay for like a weekend?
It's like a real life animal. It's Animal Crossing.
I think it takes a village. I agree.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
now, but when this is over, I like being part of a community.
Yeah, I agree.
I
As
love
much as
my
I like
neighbors. I just want them to be healthy.
as much as I want to yell at them to stop talking to each other 6 feet too close to each other, I take it takes a village, man. Like I can't stay in my house and be away from human beings for too long.
What
Buffet,
do
why
you
are you
get from a community? What do you get from a community? I don't
Corona.
understand
That's
this.
what you get.
Like,
You
what,
get
what do they bring? What do they do but give you aggravation?
I don't know. I have like one.
Have they
I
ever
have-
solved a problem for you? What have they done for you?
I have one neighbor I'm very close with across the street, and like we share stuff. We share stuff. We share tools.
Oh, is that the one you told me you don't like him? The one. Is this the one across the street that you don't
That's
like?
the-
Oh,
that's the
I'm
one-
sorry.
that's
Like,
the one
what do you
No,
do?
he's
behind me.
great.
You show them moles and say, "What do you think of the shape?" Like, what are you doing?
That's true. It's true.
No,
You know,
but like, can I
neighbors are-
borrow a saw? Can I
help
borrow
each
a saw?
other.
Hey man,
You
I'm at
borrow
home.
You don't have all the tools.
Yeah,
When's the last time you borrowed a saw? from
Go to
someone?
Home Depot and buy one.
like
cheapskate.
last week. You can't go to Home Depot. You can't go there.
It's
right
open.
now. Well, I'm not
You
going.
can. They're wearing masks and gloves.
I'm not going to Home Depot right now.
They ship too, by the way.
Yeah.
I've been working at it. I got to figure it out. There's so many projects I want to do, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Top or bottom number 3, sugar. You need a cup of sugar. Yes or no? Are you going to the
starting?
neighbors?
Is this the 50s edition of Top or Bottom? Who the hell
many cubes?
goes to the neighbors and have a cup of sugar?
Why? What if you need a cup of sugar? That's what I'm saying.
For
So you
what?
say no?
For what? If I'm in an emergency baking a cake?
Yeah.
Baking emergency.
Those days are gone. No one's like steal. The better question would have been like steal your neighbor's Wi-Fi. This is 2020.
Do you go
Not
over with your own cup?
1920.
Your own cup? You had your cup in your hand and be like, I have some sugar.
You. I'm shocked that you guys like never need an egg. Like what?
I just don't make it.
An egg. Excuse me. Hello. Hi. Yes. It's. Oh, I'm sorry to bug you. Can I bother you for an egg? Just one egg.
My life would be perfect if I
I'm
had
an
one
egg
egg
away
right
from
now.
the perfect souffle.
Exactly.
The worst. Who you waving in?
Somebody.
Parker?
No, he's asleep. Come here one sec, please. I'm posing a question. We only have 9 minutes left. I'm posing a question that if you, it's a neighbors episode. If you need a cup of sugar or an egg, do you go to the neighbors? No?
You go to a store.
Go to the store.
I mean, there's an app for that.
She says no. My wife says no. Come say hello to her.
Stay away from my sugar, and I'll stay away from yours.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to deal with any of your sugar or egg business.
Like I need any more sugar in my life.
Yeah.
First of all, yeah, I got my own diabetic problems I'm dealing with.
Seriously.
All right. Top or bottom? Did everybody go? You guys just
Yeah.
made fun. We have 8 minutes and 20. We have 8 minutes and 18 seconds left because I refuse to upgrade. Top or bottom, number 5. If you had a choice to be around people or not see a soul at all, and I'm not talking about like Joe Maffei versus Joe Gatto lifestyle. I'm talking like your living arrangements, like living in a building in New York City or living on a 20-acre compound in Texas.
There is something that is like nice to think about having like 20 acres in Utah and just having like a big ass ranch and whatever. But I always imagined I could have people come to me or come over or have it set up enough. Like I know a guy that has a bunch of mobile homes on a property in the middle of Utah, and they're just always made up. People just come, stay. He doesn't sometimes doesn't even know they're there. Everybody's
That's
got
sweet.
his friends have the code to the gate to get in, and
That's
it's like just like this
awesome.
big thing. And I
awesome.
like something about that seems like really cool. But then again, like I do love the accessibility of like a city like New York City or LA, of just being able to get whatever I need, instantly, basically. Plenty of options to do stuff. So I think right now it's definitely, I can't isolate, but I think eventually I might go to the middle of nowhere and just do it.
Maffei?
Well,
Yeah, I'm
the rooms
team
on the
people.
inside are all the
Team
same,
people.
no matter what. If you're out in the middle of nowhere or you're in a city. So for me, the environment kind of stays the same. But I would take a city on top because anonymity comes with lots of people.
Oh, that's a good point,
Sure.
man.
You can disappear.
Oh.
Yeah.
The reason I asked that question, there was like it's not a meme, but there was a thing going around on social media. It showed you what $400,000 gets you in Texas and what $400,000 gets you in Manhattan, or
Different.
Well, New York, not Manhattan, but New York State. And the difference was like the one in New York for $400,000 was like a falling down shed, like a shanty, and
You get a brand new home in Texas.
brand new home on acreage.
Yeah.
Vaulted ceilings and like just
Yeah,
beautiful.
you're getting for that. You're getting 5 acres with a brand new home in Texas.
Dennis, do you have any commentary?
Yeah, I'm team people.
He's muted.
Give
He's
me
muted.
Give me people.
He's not muted. He's
No,
on
I'm not muted.
DSL, Gatto. He's on DSL. When's the last time? That's what he has.
You have DSL?
I'm
I
on
might as
DSL.
well- I might as well send you some of my AOL hours. I think I have a couple CDs around here. I can send you over.
Unfortunately, Dennis, you made a game.
I did.
We only have 5 minutes.
I have a game ready to go.
We only have 5 minutes. There's
All
no
right, I
way
gotta
you're
go,
getting
guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
it. There's no way you're getting it in 5 minutes. You want to give it a shot?
I can get it in. Yeah, I
Five-
will. It's the wacky neighbor game.
You have 5 minutes. Like it's gonna just end. Oh, so whoever's winning when this meeting ends is the winner by default. I don't care how far we get. Is that fair?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Is it like war games? The only way we win is by not to play.
I'm watching the count. Do you guys see the countdown on the screen? We have 4
I
minutes.
have it. 4 minutes.
Okay, get it in.
I don't
son.
see a countdown. I see no countdown.
All right. This is the wacky neighbor game. I'm going to give you either a character or a show, and you're going to tell me who the character was on or the show that they were on. You got it?
I don't
That didn't
understand.
make any sense at all.
I don't get it. Can you do it one more time? Do it one more time.
All right, I'm gonna get the wacky neighbor game. I'm gonna give you a show or a movie, or a character. And if I give you a character, you give
I gotta
me the
give you
show.
the show.
And if I give you a show,
Hold
you
on,
give me the
hold on a
character.
second. You're gonna give me a show or a movie, and then you're
Hold
gonna give me a character from a show or a movie.
Can we get it? Can we get it? Home Improvement Wilson.
Yeah. So I'll give you for instance. If
Give me
I
a
had
for
said
instance.
Kramer,
Seinfeld.
right? You got it right.
Wait,
You
that's
guys
the-
ready?
Wait, that's the
Okay.
game.
Question 1. That's the game.
So it's a lightning round.
The wacky neighbor game.
So we're just
Lightning
yelling.
round. Here we go.
Go ahead.
The Klopex.
Come on.
Neighbors. No,
The
it's the Burbs. The Burbs.
No,
the
what
Burbs.
show were they on?
The Burbs.
Alf.
The Burbs. Mike's got it. All right. Who were the wacky neighbors on Alf?
I don't know.
Doc Monens.
Yes. Joe got it.
1-1.
Who was the wacky neighbor in Three's Company?
Mr.
Mr. Roper.
Curly. It's both. We're both right.
No.
Oh,
No.
it's what the hell's his
No.
name? He tried to hook up with all the girls. He was Jack's best friend. His name was. What was his
Yeah.
name? What?
Mike.
No,
Bill.
it wasn't Mike. His name was Gary.
Orange. Good name.
Gary. Larry.
Close. It was Larry.
I
Larry.
just said Larry, you dumbass.
Delay.
Do I get a point for that, Maffei?
All right,
You're
the next
winning.
one.
You're winning.
On what show was Squiggy?
Come on.
Oh, the Happy Days.
Vernon Shirley.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Vernon Shirley. And I got a hard one here.
Which spawns from
Who
Happy
was
Days?
the
For you.
wacky neighbor in? It was a spinoff. Who was the wacky neighbor from Office Space?
Oh man, you're not gonna fuck up my
Wow.
life, right?
I
Hey,
don't
you want to
remember
come over for a beer?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's his name? Hey, not Travis. It's something white trashy. Less than a minute to get it in. Oh my God.
You can win if you get it. I don't know.
Hey, Lester. Lester?
Say it again. Maybe it's right if you say it one more time.
Ooh, you're close.
This is
It
gonna
was
end.
Lawrence.
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 Oh boy. Well,
I have a couple more if you want to fit them in.
no, this is it, man. We have less than a minute. It's just gonna end. So hey, everybody, if this ends, goodbye. But we're gonna play
Yes,
our
and
outro music
Thanks
anyway.
for listening.
Hey guys,
Bye.
this is the Neighbors episode. Enjoy your
I love my
apocalypse.
neighbors.
The neighbors episode.
Hopefully, Dennis will get his stuff together, and we'll see you next week. I guess, right?
Close my hand is.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Dennis the intern.
Culture, sophisticated.
Wash your hands. Wash your thumbs. People don't wash their thumbs.
Wash your thumbs.
I mean, think about it. When's the last time you washed your thumb?
Before I got on.
Prior
I
to
think I
this
wash my
apocalypse.
thumbs every time I wash my hands.
Yeah,
Look at
I
this
guess so.
technique.
That doesn't look like two happy birthdays.
Wow, you really do wash them good.
Yeah. I gotta get in there with this stuff. You gotta get this stuff.